Okay, so I just finished lunch. And I'm gonna be filming a quick little spiel. But before I do that, I just wanna show my brother's like a super talented artist. And the other day we were FaceTiming because obviously he's back in Canada and I'm down in Mexico. And he just showed me the beautiful artwork that he just did for me. Like, so beautiful. And he used my favorite colors and I'm so grateful. My favorite colors are pink and blue, and then like, yeah, there's pink and blue, and lion is really important to me, or to my brother. And it's just such a meaningful and beautiful piece of artwork. So thank you so much, Christian. Okay, what a happy way to start this next little part of the video. Lately, I have been getting a lot of questions about like how the heck I stay on track to like maintain freelancing clients and to like complete projects in deadlines, and how I manage to like fit health and fitness into my life, and then also like work on self-education and like enjoy traveling and meeting new people and blah blah blah. So I'm gonna answer those questions. And I just want to clarify that I'm not tooting my own horn, that I'm not like, yeah, go me, I'm so great. That's not the case, because I'm not this amazing person. I'm just a little bit open. I just talk about what I do, what I don't do, what I like and what I don't like, so people can draw conclusions about who I am, or they can create ideas of what I am in their minds or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm just like this imperfect person trying to like fulfill this like life that I really want. And like I am living this life that I want. Like I'm so grateful that I'm down here and that I'm living in Mexico and like working from my laptop and going to the beach every day and eating fresh food, like fresh fruits and veggies, and like trying new things. Like it's freaking great. This is exactly what I wanted for a very long time. And I'm happy that I'm finally like creating the life that I always wanted. And I would not be able to be doing what I'm doing if I did not follow these 4 self-motivation tips. So my number one thing that I always do when it comes to doing work or like getting things done that you have to get done, because we all have those obligations in life, is to always reframe my mindset around what it is that I have to do. So when for example, this past week, I completed a work task. It took me like 3.5 hours and I had 5 hours to do it. However, when I submitted it to my boss, my client, he was like, this is not what I wanted. Like, I'm really sorry. I did not provide you with the proper guidelines, but this is nowhere near what I want. And I was like, and I had worked really hard on that for 3.5 hours. And when I work. Like I get my stuff done, and I don't leave time to mess around. So I was like, great, I have to redo this. And at first, it was horrible. I was like, I don't want to do this. Dude, why? And I had to do it unpaid. I couldn't charge him because I could have charged him, but I wasn't going to because he was a first-time client. And so obviously I was going to do that work for free. So he, build good rapport and stuff. And at first I was just so frustrated. I was like, I don't want to do this. I want to be at the gym right now, and then I want to go to the beach. I do not want to give up one of those 2 things to do this work for this dude who failed to give me proper guidelines. But then I took a break. I went to the gym quickly, and then I came back and I redid it, and I did it so fast. I was like, you know what, dude, I'm really sorry about that. Here we go. And yeah, I just like reframed it in this is a good chance for you to work on your skills, to be able to communicate guidelines better at the start next time. And so essentially it's just like, just reframe your mindset around how to get things done. And when you have like a test that you need to study for, and you're just like, oh my God, I don't want to study for this test is going to be really hard, and it's going to take me forever to memorize all these definitions, and I don't know how to talk about this topic because I didn't do all the readings. Like, don't think of it that way. If you think of it that way, it's going to be as difficult as you're envisioning it. Think of it as a way to be like, I am going to learn these new definitions because they're helpful for me to get a good grade and for me to apply this knowledge in different elements of my life, or if something isn't exactly directly applicable, like of a subject at work, at school, or like a topic at work or whatever, just understand that it's contributing to your overall life experience and your like knowledge of this world, and that it's like it's applicable in different realms. Like every experience that you have, every person that you meet can like feed like and further drive you or propel you in the direction that you want to go. And like if it's something that you don't like, awesome, that is like better cues for you to take the path that you do want. And so just like reframing it always that way is like just so helpful. And then the next way that I always stay on track and stay motivated to like get my butt to the gym and to get work done and to like clean my dishes and do my laundry, whatever it is that I need to do, is that I set goals. So I set goals for I normally the night before, like the afternoon before, if I have plans that night, before next day, obviously, I set goals for what I want to do for the next day. And then I set timelines, and I think about how much time I'm going to need to be able to complete those things and those tasks. And like setting it up, like breaking it down, at least for me, I'm not a very like orderly person. I guess I am kind of orderly, but like I'm more of an abstract kind of person. But like I find that by breaking things down into smaller tasks and smaller components, it just really helps to like make it more manageable and easier to envision like completion. And then but if you set like specific tasks, like set goals, like task goals or whatever, you can like reward yourself with a walk to the market for your favorite like fresh fruit, or like go for a swim, or go get your favorite coffee, or like splurge on social media for 10 minutes and like get in your like scroll fill for the hour or whatever. Like by doing that, it just really helps to like stay on track. And then within that context of like daily things, there's like weekly tasks. Like for my work week, since I work for myself and I like have projects that I take on every week that I feel like I can handle, I set goals. If it's just like, if I work 12 hours a day for 3 days, that means I can have 5 days off, and that's what I want to do. So that's what I'm going to do. And just like setting goals like that. And then also for that, set like larger goals, like monthly goals. So just like these past few days, I've been like refining my September goals. And my birthday's in November. So I have like 26, because I'm turning 26, I have like 26-year-old goals like that I want to do by then, and then like annual goals as well. It just really helps to like stay motivated and to make it a larger picture, and to like it helps just making the ups and downs and like the challenges that are inevitable easier to face, because they're in like a wider context. And then like when they're broken up with like positive like rewards in between, it's like positive reinforcement. It just makes it so much better. So that's the thing. In addition to like staying motivated, so like reframing your mindset and then setting goals to like complete those tasks, is to envision those goals actually happening and like bringing them to life, and like feeling those good feelings that are gonna happen when you like complete those goals. And like as you're completing the goals, you're like getting close to like completing those goals, and then it just helps like ensure that those feelings are going on within you. And then it makes the workflow so much easier. And when you envision those goals happening, they are going to happen, and it's great. And when you like really feel it, and when you are able to finish it, it's just freaking awesome. And then it just makes it so much easier to stay on that track. But by no means am I like a consistently always like, oh my God, my life is perfect. No, like everyone has ups and downs every freaking single day. But yeah, taking those moments and like reframing them as just a learning opportunity, and to understand that it's not a defining moment for you and like who you are as a person and what's destined for you for the rest of your life. Like you're gonna be good to go. And just, yeah, I say this every single video. This should be like my slogan. It's just like, cut yourself some slack. I should come up with a cool way to say that. If you have any ideas of how I could say that more creatively, comment down below. I want to know. Because like that's just so important. It's just like, yeah, just loving yourself. Be like, yeah, that's okay, me. Just just keep going, just doing your thing. Like, yeah, you might have fucked up there or whatever. Ooh, I just swore. Yeah, okay. And then finally, number 4 on how to stay motivated is to kick perfectionism out the window. Because when you are too focused on making everything exactly the way you envision it, you're not gonna get anywhere. I was watching this girl last night on YouTube, one of these YouTubers that I love. She was talking about perfectionism, what's that word? Perfectionism, paralysis, perfectionism. Anyways, I can't remember the word. But how, like, when you're obsessing about doing things perfectly or exactly how you envision it, it's just, you're not going to be able to get anywhere, because no matter what you do, things can always do better or be better or whatever. And it's just like, when it comes to getting things done, just do it. When I'm, as a writer, like, I wrote all the time in school, and now I'm writing, like, for my paycheck. If I was worrying about having, like, the most beautiful sentence for every single sentence, I would never write a sentence, because there's so many ways you can do, like, this is applicable for anything. There's so many ways that you can create something, and, like, so many different, like, possibilities of how things could be, and then you do it that way and you're like, that's not quite right. And there's so many things. Or, like, I could, like, be here forever just, like, fixing my hair and just, like, oh, it's not quite perfect yet for YouTube. Or, like, editing this video. Like, I could take forever just, like, Googling and, like, YouTubing all the best editing tips and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, nothing's gonna be perfect. As long as you do what makes you happy, and as long as you're not harming anyone and anything along the way, and if you're cutting yourself some slack, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So just stop worrying about perfectionism. Just do it. Cut yourself some slack, and yeah, reframe your mindset. Set those goals, envision those goals. Just freaking do it. And you are gonna be on your way to be able to get up early in the mornings, to say grateful statements, to help you make completing tasks easier, because when you're grateful, it's just so much better, because you're like, yes, I'm so grateful to be able to have my hands to type, or I'm so grateful to be able to have my sight so I can drive to work, or I'm so grateful to be able to have my smell so I can smell my amazing pancakes in the morning, or whatever it is. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop blabbering now. I don't know how many minutes this video has been. It says right now my recording is 8.5 minutes, but I know that I've taken more than one take of this, so I don't really know. But thank you so much. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do. Oh, a little animal just happened on the patio. Don't know what animal that was. Yeah, please subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And make sure that you comment down below if you have any questions, or if you have any comments, or if you have any feedback. And I am always here and so happy to help or talk or whatever. And I'm also available on Instagram. I'll have everything either, like, put in this video or, like, linked down below, or both. And I'm so grateful for having you watch this video until the end. And yeah, have an amazing day. I love you very much.